Donald Trump has made some presidential-level waves here in China on a number of sensitive subjects. Let's start with what could be the most controversial. First, he takes a call from the president of Taiwan on December 2nd. 9 days later, he says this.
I fully understand the one China policy, but I don't know why we have to be bound by a one China policy unless we make a deal with China.
Here's why that matters. Under the one China policy, Beijing views Taiwan as a breakaway province. As a result, the United States only has formal diplomatic relations with Beijing and not Taipei. Any perceived threat to that status quo is something that China says it cannot stand for because, in its view, that could one day down the road lead to a truly independent Taiwan. How China would react if Trump does cozy up to Taiwan is really anyone's guess. Could China freeze U.S. businesses out of its market? Maybe. Could China initiate military action in Taiwan, perhaps dragging the U.S. into that conflict? Beijing has always said it retains the right to take Taiwan back by force if necessary. These are extreme examples in a hypothetical situation, and most analysts will tell you that they won't happen, but they are possibilities nonetheless. Beyond Taiwan, move north to North Korea. Donald Trump says he wants China to do more to curb Kim Jong-un's nuclear weapons program. China says it's doing enough already. If both sides can't cooperate, it makes keeping an unpredictable regime and its deadly weapons in check much, much harder. And then there's U.S.-China trade, all $600 billion worth. But Donald Trump says the U.S. is getting a raw deal. He has said he'd be in favor of imposing a tariff on Chinese imports. So would that spark a trade war? It might. And most economists will tell you that that is good for no one. Higher consumer prices in the U.S., slower growth in China, and bad news overall for the global economy. Throw in problems in the South China Sea, where Chinese military expansion has the U.S. and Chinese navies locked in a tense standoff, and you've got yourself quite a list. When it comes to the U.S. and China, there's perhaps more at stake than any other such relationship in the world.